Can you hear us?
Can you hear? Nope. Nope.
He just turned it on. So
no sound, Peggy says. Can't hear.
Hey, hang on just a second. You should be able to hear me now.
My phone.
Yeah, you should be able to hear us now. We've had some technical glitches today. So, okay, guys, if you didn't hear us before, welcome to Wild Wednesday from the show, Wild Wednesday on Thursday. We are going to head over to Carriage Country Quilts, and Anna, our trusty helper, is here to film for us today. So we're going to get over to the start. We're going to try this again. Sorry about that sound issue.
Okay. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Sheila and Peggy.
Hey, you guys are getting so good at roll call. Yay, we didn't even have to tell you to roll call today.
Hi, Ellen Jane from Sparks, Nevada.
Okay.
And Gretchen, and there's so many of you girls on.
Hi, Debbie. You guys remember Debbie from Carriage Country Quilts? We decided her booth is so amazing that we needed, Thursday. It's Wild Wednesday on Thursday.
That's it. Just to keep you confused. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stand right here. You have a fan, and oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's
okay,
like
the rest of us would like for you to drop your arms, please.
I can't. I need to air out. It's so sweaty in my booth. It's a little
old buildings, you know, these older buildings, and like we said yesterday, you know, it'll take a year getting through all these little obstacles and glitches, but we're having a great time out here.
It's been fun.
Oh my gosh, my classes have been full, so we're having a good time. But we wanted to come see Debbie again because she has so much cool stuff. We felt like you guys didn't get to see enough when she was on last time, so we wanted to bring her back on. So show us around, Debbie.
Let me see.
Beth's going to follow you with the mic.
What's been the best seller, too? We always want to know that.
Yes.
Curious minds want to know.
Did we see that last time? Is that new?
We walked past it maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Halloween right now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at the little kitty. Oh, I love it. We have him and we have kids. Oh my God, they're adorable. Yep. And Civil War celebration right behind you.
Love it.
That's this one right
I love that time period, so I love anything that has that look.
And then we have 101 Maple Street over here with our squirrels and quail.
And this is still one of my favorites.
Yeah,
the little Christmas tree is so cute.
And look at the dimensional stockings. Oh my gosh. This is, I think, my favorite booth. If I could just use wool, I would.
See, me too. I love the wool stuff, and you know, tell them about tell them where your wool comes from.
My husband dyes all the wool. It's all hand-dyed wool in our shop. Yes. He has his own studio there.
Oh, he snuck out of here.
He's hiding.
He saw the camera and he ran.
He did. So maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, he said, I could dye wool. And I said, you know, it's harder than you think. Right. Once you start, you can't quit. So I was right. It's harder than you think, but he didn't quit.
That was good.
So, yeah. So he dyes all of the wool. So everything in our projects are hand dyed by Bob at the quilt shop.
There he's hiding over there. We see him over there hiding.
We'll sneak a photo.
Yeah, Anna.
Another fun thing we
point over there to Bob, who's hiding.
Forest friends, all these little guys. Or just do
super
one.
Yes.
Fun. There's a whole family of 10 right here.
Let's show the camera. All of her little forest friends are so cute.
Handmade toys are super popular, although I wouldn't give that to a kid personally.
Well, we would do too much hard work on it. We wouldn't let them touch it. They could look at it.
Right. But it's super cute as a bowl filler or an ornament or anything.
And let's keep walking here.
So we have our collection of clothesline kits, one for each month, done with our hand-dyed wool. And I know you've seen this before.
Yes, it's still my favorite.
Wool project that we have going. Bob dyed all the wools here, 25 different hand-dyed wools.
If you need anything, let me know and I'll pick it up for you.
And Twas the Night Before Christmas, another very popular. This one is brand new.
I'll let you get up with them.
Brightly, and it's done using the Lemonade fabric line from Clothworks.
And I love the bag of scraps because so often when you're doing wool, you just need little bits and pieces.
Well, you know,
$5 is a great price, guys.
In my first class, I told them that you had the wool bags.
That must be why I'm selling
Yes,
scrap bags.
that's why, because I told them to come over and get them for their pin cushions.
And this is brand new since the last show.
How
went
cute.
through.
You've been busy.
We have.
The last show was like 3 days ago.
That's right.
Okay, now I feel like so unproductive.
Yeah.
Such a slacker. That is adorable. I love the snowmen on the bottom.
Super cute.
Oh, and the little mittens.
Yes.
That is so cute. You are so talented.
Oh, thanks. And then we have our bunnies, but this one is new also, double vision.
Let you get closer to it.
And another new one right here, farmhouse. This is called Celebrate Family.
Wow, that one's
Did
beautiful.
she really just say like 5 new samples in 2
Yeah,
days?
yeah.
That's it.
As much as we love her, I think we have to hate her.
Yeah.
You know.
I have to say it's not just me. The girls sent them to me. So
Oh, okay.
the little elves at home are
The
busy
elves.
working.
Gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Some elves. We need some elves.
Exactly.
I'll take one elf even. One elf would help. Well, great.
Okay, I gotta pick up 1 wool bag for Sherry.
Okay.
Okay, I'll come back and pay you for it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Debbie. We'll see you again soon.
See you later.
All right, we're just going right next door to our next vendor, and we're going to have her introduce herself and her business name as soon as Beth gets around to her.
Hello, I'm Cindy Myers from A Couple of Old Broads.
Yes.
Yes.
And where are you from?
Ontario.
And do you just do shows or
I do have online.
Perfect.
So-
And what's your website? Do we have that scrolling across?
Should
Yeah, he
be.
did get that up. Well, yeah, he got it up.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had some.
Not that I could read that scroll.
We had a few little
Yeah.
technical difficulties
A
getting
couple
started.
of Broads.com.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, show us around your booth. Tell us what.
Start with, my main focus is on panels. And so as you can see right now, I have tons of panels, and I have some coordinates that go with them, and then all kinds of patterns. And I do have samples of some of my patterns, some of the patterns that I sell.
And lots of gadgets and gadgets and all kinds of things that you can't live without.
of
Things you didn't even know
course.
you needed.
Correct.
Look at these adorable button keychains.
Oh,
Great
super cute.
Christmas gifts. These are awesome Christmas gifts.
So if they see something here and they can't find it on your website, they can always give you a call,
They
right?
can give me a call
Mhm.
because sometimes I just can't keep up on
Right,
the website.
right.
I really try.
We all
Well,
do,
we
but-
all
Yeah.
we remind our viewers all the time that
Right.
we're on the road, we're busy, we're not
Yeah.
webmasters.
Right.
We're
This is not my day job.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You have another job?
I have, yes.
Oh my gosh. So what do you do in your real life?
In my real life, I run an adult care facility.
Oh my gosh.
In my home.
I love you.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
Yes,
You learn something new every day.
I have 2 men that I care for. They're developmentally disabled,
Uh-huh.
and then I also have a disabled daughter. So
That's a full-time
That's-
job in itself.
that's my job.
Wow.
Bless you. That
Wow.
I have a lot of
Yeah,
respect
so-
for people that do what
Yeah.
you do.
Hubby's at home taking care of everybody.
Oh, good.
Yay. So that you can get a little break and come out and work
So
So
hard.
this is like a
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm not at a home show.
Right.
Right.
This is considered
Oh,
a home show.
No, then it's
because
double work because you go home and you
Yes.
still got to do everything else.
That's what I told him because
yes.
he comes and
I know
he's
the
like,
feeling.
honey, you're so tired. I'm like, yeah, because usually when I'm gone,
Right.
I get to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
do anything.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, when I do the Reno show, I stay up in Reno because if I go home, it's only 45 minutes. But if I go home,
Yeah.
then everybody's gonna want dinner. They're gonna,
Yep.
Yeah.
Same way when
Yeah.
we lived in
Yeah.
Covina and we did these shows, you still had to work when you got home. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, when I do the away shows, then I
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
Yes.
I know
But-
the feeling.
I know
Yeah.
the feeling. This is, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But,
Mhm.
That's kind of cool. We got to know her a little better.
I know.
Well, so what's been the big seller this weekend so far today?
A little bit of everything. My one special that I have going on right now is I have boutiques, and they're 3 for $30. So it's
Oh,
That's
good
a great price.
3
That's a
yards
good price.
for $30.
Yes.
And with the holidays coming, she always has all these fun gifts, the mugs and the
The mugs and the water
water bottles, and they're so pretty.
Super fun.
Yeah, I sell the Susie Toronto, and then also the from Michelle Allen. She's the one that does the crazy artwork.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
And I love her.
they're
stuff.
so fun.
So, and then right now I have a big sale going on because I just have way too much stuff from COVID.
Yes. We all are sitting
Yes.
on a lot of inventory because we ordered for so many shows and then
Yeah,
didn't
and
do
then
it.
didn't do them,
Yes.
and
Yep.
it kept coming in.
Well,
Like,
that's what we call it. We're calling it the COVID debt. We're
Yeah.
trying to pay off the COVID debt from we had all that inventory come in.
yes.
Yep. We feel you on that one.
All vendors have experienced that.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
And
we
it's
are.
making us really leery to overbuy now.
Yeah,
'cause you don't know
yep.
if something's going to shut
Yeah,
down.
we don't know
Shut
if
down
it's
at any
going to
time.
say.
Really
okay.
changed the way we all do business. I said, we used to
Right.
laugh during the time Beth and I laughed on the phone. We have reinvented ourselves so many times in the last year and a half. Yeah.
Yes, that's what.
But it's all good. It made us do
Yeah.
some things we needed to do.
It definitely, because
Yeah.
I put off doing an online store forever.
Yes.
Yep.
And it made me do it last
Yep.
year.
For sure.
And so, and it's not like I get tons of traffic, but
Right.
at least it's a little bit.
Well, and now
Yeah.
your customers know where to find you in between time.
Yeah.
They know that you're there. They know they can contact you, and that's
Right.
kind of one of the
Right.
reasons for us doing this show is we have people that don't get out much, and we want them to know that
Right.
even though the shows are going, we're all still around.
Yeah.
Even if we're not going to shows yet, which some of the vendors aren't, they're still around and they still appreciate everybody's
Right.
business. So.
Right.
Awesome.
So if we have you on a Wild Wednesday, what would you demo?
I would demo my
Not that we're
ornaments.
putting you on the spot or anything.
No, but that
Oh, those are
Okay.
adorable.
Here-
Now I know why you have all the sequins. I was kind of wondering, what do you do with
the
those?
sequins.
Yes.
And then I have all the panels over there, all the ones with the medallion.
okay,
Okay, you have to get a close up.
our entire
Can you
month,
take one off and
yeah,
show
and
them?
we need to get her in October.
I just gotta see which one's on top.
Super cute, girl. Super cute. So it's a medallion fabric that you're
Oh
using.
my
Oh my
gosh,
gosh.
that is
Look at that.
beautiful.
Oh.
So the month of October, all of our shows in October are Christmas in October. So all the demos we're having done are Christmas related. We have to get you in October
Yes.
for an ornament. Yes, so I will get a hold of you after the show and see when you can when you're available and when we can get. Guys, isn't this going to be a fun demo? Oh
And
my
they're
gosh, I'm so excited.
Much fun.
Oh yeah,
And it's something.
make my note.
People think,
Yeah.
oh, it's so hard, and it's like
So
no,
easy, yeah.
It's not. It's so easy. But
And do you sell kits with the sequins and the panel in it, or?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's making it easy for you girls.
And I made
Yeah.
my note right here on my
Yeah,
paper.
So yeah, I make up kits that have the panel. You get a full panel,
Uh-huh.
which will make at least 3 ornaments.
Oh wow.
And then the beads, 2 tubes of beads, and a box of pins,
Yeah.
and then a whole bunch of sequins, and then you can just go to town.
That is so
So
fun.
fun.
I
It's
can't
absolutely
wait.
beautiful. For those of my watchers who are watching who love diamond art, I think you would love this
Yes, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
so too. I
Yeah.
think
too.
so
How
too.
much are the kits?
The kits are $25.
That's
25.
good. That's a good price, you
25,
guys,
Christy.
for
Okay,
all that
can
stuff.
Can you show them each of them? Because I think some of my girls
They're
are going to say,
so
"Bring me back
beautiful."
Okay, the
There's-
blue one, the rainbowy one, and then purple and blue.
Yeah.
So if you girls
Some
need
of these are older panels that I don't have
those bad.
right now. Yeah, with the
Spotlight.
What if you come over here?
There we go. Yeah, they're so beautiful.
Okay, $25. Sherry says good.
What's that
And
mean,
do
Sherry?
have
Sherry, what's
these-
that
I
mean?
do have
Such
these
a good deal.
on the website.
Okay, perfect.
So they're on the website. We're going to get her booked for Christmas in October. We don't know when yet, but we will get her on, and she's going to demo them for us, and that's going to be fun.
Dorothy's son Dylan, who's I think he's 10. He says they are cool. They are.
Good.
Cool
I
for a
think-
10-year-old.
I think that he could do them, Dorothy, for sure.
Oh yeah.
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 But you have to get 2 since you have twins. Okay, Christy Lee, which color do you want? Okay. All right. Is that it?
Thank you so much. This
We'll
was
see you.
fun.
If not before, we'll see you in October.
Yes, because we're going to have you on the show.
Yes.
So I'll be in
Perfect.
touch.
I'll be at my next show is BIQF.
Okay, I need a purple and blue one. And Christy will let me know. Okay, I'll be back.
Well, you can pick
I'll-
from, this is what I have right now.
Oh,
Stuff.
okay, I'll text you, Sherry.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for letting
All
us
right,
invade.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, our next vendor, you guys better be excited because you begged her and begged her to come on the show and do her full demo. And she's not even in her booth. So maybe we can ask her to come over.
Hello, do you think you could get to work on time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at her shirt. She's got so much bling on her shirt. I just want to pet her.
So you guys begged and begged for Sue to do her full demo on the show. So we asked her to do it and she said yes.
Grudgingly said yes.
She
Okay,
said
put this in
yes.
her face.
So,
just in my face? Okay, thank you very much.
so go ahead, take it away. Get as close as you can, Anna,
Is that it?
so they really see what
Jenny.
she's doing.
Well, you are cuter. Do you want to do the demo?
No.
Okay, so
Tell them who you are and remind them of all
yes,
that.
Okay. I've been around for 25 years. I feel like everybody
But
should know.
yeah,
me.
but we're old and we forget.
No, yes, aren't we just? Okay, so my name is Sue Purdy of Sue Sparklers, and then we added stencils and laser cuts because Sue got bored just doing simple iron-ons and thought, let's add the spray painting to the stencils, which I did 30 years ago, before iron-ons were even known about. And basically, it's water, mostly water in a little spray bottle, and it's any paint that says fabric or porous. 30 years ago, they had a lot of toll painters. So we've using acrylic paint, which is widely available and really inexpensive to buy. So when you make spray paint, take the little lid off. There is not a recipe. It is merely pouring water or pouring paint into the bottle. It's like that. And it's not just a couple drops. Pour in a good amount of paint. Then you shake. Oh, second team. Huh?
Yeah, they just text Beth they needed her in the booth, so she'll be back.
Okay. So then you shake it up, and then you have newspaper sitting nearby because you don't know what color this is yet. So you spray into newspaper and just see what color you got. And that looks pretty good for dark green. Probably can't see that there. So there it is, dark green paint. Sometimes you have to add paint a couple of times to get to the right color. If you add too much paint, the little sprayer goes and you have to add some more water. We store our paint upside down. The reason is paint will separate from water. And if the paint separates at the bottom of the bottle, you can't get to it. So now if it separates, it's going to be around the rim. So you just take the end of the tweezer, which you always wondered what it was for, and you push the paint back down into the bottle. Wipe off your tweezer for later. And you shake it back up and it reabsorbs. So we don't keep making sludge at the bottom of the bottle.
That's a good tip.
It is. And when you store it upside down, where did my little lid go? And we always lose the lid. Oh, it's on here. God, we are old, aren't we? Don't forget to put the little lid back on because when you store it upside down, 10 to 1, it's going to drip or leak if you don't put the lid on it. Okay, so now we're going to do a stencil and we're going to make a design in the end that says my cat walks all over me. Okay, so we need some paw prints. It's going to make the shirt cuter. So we have a little paw print stencil. Obviously, we use these over and over and over again because you can see it's quite dark. It started out as white, but it isn't white anymore. So you put your stencil on the shirt, but you don't want to spray paint in the square edges of the stencil because that would make you look homemade. So now we take newspaper, and newspaper is great because it dries really quickly. And you take these really expensive fabric weights. They're called large washers. Buy the box at Home Depot. You'll use them for everything. So we're going to put these fabric weights, I'll still call them fabric weights, all on the paper. And you put the paper up close as you can to where the stencil is because you don't want any paint to bleed over to where you don't want it. So we'll put that one there. We'll put this one over here. Okay, so now we're ready to spray paint. The fun thing about a white t-shirt and paw prints is you can do as many color paw prints as you want. So if you have yellow pants, blue pants, red pants, green pants, then you can just put all those colors on there and this shirt will match anything in your wardrobe. Okay, so always make sure you know where your nozzle is headed, the sprayer, because you don't want to spray everything and everybody around you. And the most important tip is to practice. We have a tendency to put too much paint on a stencil. Too much paint's going to go somewhere and it's not going to be where you like it. So practicing really, really helps. Okay, so now we spray paint. And it is never as much paint as you think. And the neat thing is you can also create lights and darks just by how heavy or light you spray an area versus another. Put the lid back on, put that back there, grab a paper towel, wipe off your little washers because if you did borrow them, he does not want them back sticky and they will stick together. Yes, I didn't have a paper towel with the last demo. And yes, they stuck together. Yes, they did. It was just lovely. So here at this show, I was peeling apart my little washers here. Okay, so take paper off careful because we have wet edges. And like I said, newspaper dries really quickly, so that's why I like using it. So just put in, yes, I have moved this stencil. Don't worry, it won't hurt anything.
So then you take your stencil over to another sheet of paper that isn't messy, and you lift it up, and you have spray painted
That's so
little
cute.
paw prints. Yeah. So we are going to, in the end, I don't know if you want me to do that part now.
I want to do your
wanna see it?
demo.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to see the whole
and I have
thing.
samples I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So when you do an iron-on design, they come already made for you. Everything's all put together. You peel off the white backing. Now the back of the front is sticky. That's what's going to hold all your pieces in place for the design. And there's heat-activated glue on the back of every piece. So you place the design on your shirt where you want it. And naturally you would want this paint to dry. It's going to dry in just about 2 minutes. It's such a light coating of paint, it won't take very long. So that you usually wouldn't put any sticky on top of it because that would lift paint. And you can pick this up, move it, change it, cut it apart. Nothing's permanent until we iron it. So we'll put it down about right there. And I have a seam coming down the front here, so that'll help me in placement. Your iron is on a wool setting, dry iron, not as hot as cotton or linen. Iron sits there for a minimum of 1 minute. On anything but white, you could walk away and let the iron sit there for 15 minutes. Just ask me how I know. You know.
Burn through the plastic?
No, plastic is heat sensitive to a certain point. Yeah, I did it at an American Sewing Guild meeting. It was the president's shirt. And I, of course, was walking around talking and chatting and totally forgot about the shirt. Came back and went, we're all, you know, you get that collective gasp when everybody goes,
yeah.
you know, and it was the shirt and the iron on the shirt. And everybody's going, oh, it's going to look like. And I had never done that before. So I picked it up and I said, no problem. It was a red shirt. There was no problem. Nothing happened. Wool is not as hot as cotton or linen, so don't worry about it. Okay.
But remember to put it on the wool setting.
Yes, read the instructions. It really does help a lot of times. If you crank this up to cotton, we did a sample here. If your iron within 5 seconds of sitting on top of the plastic gets really dimpled and it looks like the edges are shrinking, it is a sign that your iron is too hot. And you can tell that within 5 seconds of just being on a corner of the design. So it doesn't hurt to test your iron, because I tell people these happen to be irons that used to be toasters in a previous life. And if you have perfect toast, let me know, because this is a toaster that happens to iron. If you happen to see the little bit of wrinkles in there, you can kind of see. I know it's a little hard on the here, but you can see the little wrinkles. Okay, once you've heated up the design, take your iron, press down in small sections at a time. This helps make up for different size pieces in your designs and different heights of pieces. Because if your iron is sitting up here on top of bigger pieces, you've got to make sure the littler, flatter pieces get ironed on as well. So then you would just keep working your way around iron. Bigger designs take more iron time, you know, here, you know, everywhere. Little designs take less time. That's just because of the minute on each piece. So let me show you some other samples. Here is a really popular one. This is a Santa. Isn't that cute? This is a Santa beard, and he's made up of snowflakes. Now, the only problem with putting this on a dark colored t-shirt, because then of course you would get more contrast, is his little black eyebrows. So if you put this on a dark colored shirt, you would lose your little eyebrows. Plus, Santas are usually snowmen or Santa's white, you know, so that's why we put it on there. And we did the snowflakes in light blue just to add that extra texture behind the design. Then we have lots of little owls. And you can put your owls in trees, or here we spray painted branches for them to sit on. The owls are super cute, but you know, branches kind of give them somewhere to go.
Oh, that totally makes the whole shirt.
Yeah, because now they have
adorable.
A branch in it, and it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Here we have, now, when you do dark color t-shirts, red is your medium color. Okay, I have to do
Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. Verified sociopath.
Yeah, we were certified, now we're verified. Okay. So iron,
And
now
Lynn
we put that
says,
on.
what a great demo.
Oh, tell her, then good, because it's not over.
Okay, when we do dark color t-shirts, you can't use colored paint because it won't show up. White is the only color that will show up on dark colors. Red is your medium color. Red can be black spray paint or red can be white spray paint.
Cool.
But anything darker than red can only be white spray paint. So we sewed the little scissors behind
Those
the
are cute. Yeah.
sociopath.
I love that.
Again, just adds that texture. Okay, Halloween.
Oh, they're
Right
gonna
around
love
the
this
corner.
one. It's so cute.
And this one, we spray painted little bats behind him, and he is sheep-faced, which, I love Halloween. If you can't have fun at Halloween, when can you have fun?
Oh my
So
gosh.
there we did that one.
These are actually for sale. So if you're an extra large and you've got an extra $28, you don't have to
Oh,
make it yourself.
And that's a good price for all the work that she put into it. So.
Okay, so now we're going to move the iron again, because again, on white, we want to pay attention to the time. Once we heat up an area, we press it down in small sections at a time. I really have no idea how much area I've been covering here, so I may have to go back and do it again, but that's fine, because you melt the glue until you get it melted. You can do it as many times as you need to. Okay, we are also into gnomes in my booth, and we do laser cut applique. So these are little gnomes that were cut out of fabric with fusible on the back of them that is okay to put on a wearable t-shirt. So you can throw this in the laundry, washer and dryer. We spray painted. Yeah. We spray painted the spider web, because again, that's what we do. And then we added extra little spiders, and we gave them little orange eyes. And their little buttons are spiders, so they have little orange eyes too.
The spiders are the cutest.
That's so cute. Yeah.
His little socks and her little boots.
Rondi.
And she has purple hair, which is right in style.
Yes. Rondi, you should have gotten a shirt when you were in Pleasanton. She said I wanted to, but she didn't.
Okay, so here we have, this was a small paw print stencil. We also make a larger paw print stencil if you want to do an overall thing. And do you notice this was a white t-shirt and it's kind of speckled all over the back? If you stand back from the shirt and just lightly spray the entire shirt, it no longer has to stay white. You can make it any color you want.
I like the speckles.
You get spots on your shirt. Spray a few more on there. Who's going to notice? Right. So this is our dog, which is also laser cut out of that washable applique.
And this is my favorite, you guys. She just finished this one.
I just made this one. This is our little tree, Christmas tree. Yeah, our little Christmas tree gnome. So again, we did a different snowflake stencil on the back. We added little crystals for ornaments. She's got her little sparkly boots on. She put little sparkles there. And
that's so cute. You guys know gnomes creep me out, but this one I love. I love this one.
You're gonna love gnomes by the time we're done with you.
Never.
They're so popular.
I said I'm the only person in the whole world that's creeped out.
Mary Beatty hates them too.
Oh, Mary, I love you. Is Mary watching today?
I don't think she's watching. I haven't seen any comments.
Well,
she might be back east visiting her sister.
Oh, there you go.
So now you wait for the plastic to cool from your iron-on, because when the plastic is cold, it means the glue is cold. You iron on a hard, flat surface. This happens to be a cutting board, but I've warped all my plastic tables. My husband says he won't buy me another one unless I use, I get big hole divots.
Yeah, I bet.
I do the ones in the classroom, and I'm always like, I think they're wooden though.
Usually they're wood, yeah.
So I'm safe in the classroom. Yeah. But don't use plastic tablecloths.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Put that on there too.
Oh,
okay.
You were doing a class and she had to leave. That's why she didn't get one in Pleasanton.
Oh, got it.
Rondi.
Yep.
You're redeemed, Rondi.
You can always order one on the website.
How much was the ghost shirt?
The booze, just here for the booze.
$28, and it's an extra large, Sheila.
I can make large. I can make other sizes.
She can make you any size you want.
Okay, so now we peel off the plastic. If any pieces have still stuck to the plastic, it means we missed a spot or your iron turned into a toaster. Okay, so it's very simple. And we peel this off. And we've got a couple little ones right there that I will go back and put together.
So easy. Anybody could do it.
Yeah, and then you check it. With your fingernails, rub it up and down harder. Fingernails. Melt the glue. That's what makes it permanent. All washer and dryer. Takes the paint 24 hours to cure. Once it cures, you heat set it. It's washer and dryer. And
amazing.
That's the first demo.
Well, but we appreciate that because we know our viewers were really anxious to see it. And again, we have so many people that are in states that we don't have shows. So this is great.
Ship, don't you?
Oh, totally.
Oh, she got an amazing website, you guys.
Kathy would like the extra large ghost.
Okay.
So can you give her your phone number and she can call you?
Yeah. My phone number is 760-443-7608. My website is www.keychains, SuesSparklers.com. So SuesSparklers.com. 2 S's in the middle.
And
Right now a good time to call you because
you're in a
Sure,
show,
she
working, busy.
call right now before you forget, girls. Her husband's here. He can run the booth.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you so
You
much.
bet,
That
no
was
problem.
awesome.
Thank you.
Let me.
Gretchen says, great demo, thank you.
They can't hear you because I have your mic.
Connie's going to be at the show tomorrow. Okay,
Yay,
we'll
Connie.
see you tomorrow.
Good.
Thank you so much, Sue.
You won't be able to miss this booth. It's the one that sparkles. The one that will make you happy.
Yes.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you. We have one more vendor today that we're going to go over and see right now, over actually closer to our booth so that we can get back to work. So
Okay, I know I left Big Jim in charge of my booth. I'm a little scared. I am a little bit scared.
Okay, so we're just going to keep walking and talking. So how about we talk about the show while we're walking over here?
Okay.
So remember, guys, we're at the Orange Show Fairgrounds, San Bernardino, right off the 215 freeway. And for this year,
It's the front corner.
they're not charging admission because this is our first year in a new location. They decided to let you guys have free admission. That's probably not going to happen again. But the
Right.
best part, parking is only $5 here. So get on out here. You still have 2 more days. And don't forget.
What are you supposed to tell us when you come into our booths? Come into Beth's at Fabric
Hey,
Chips
I
or
will act it
Raylene.
out.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay. can you
Hi, how are you?
I'm good,
I
how are
watch you all the time on Wild Wednesday.
You do.
I do. I love the show. I really like that Raylene girl though.
Yeah,
she's my
the best.
favorite.
Yes.
So so you have something for me?
Well, do you know the match words?
Yeah, I said I watch you on Wild Wednesday. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah. No, that's not what you're supposed to say.
Well,
Write it on your hands,
oh,
girls.
write
We
it-
had people that
No
came
worries.
in today with it written on notes.
yes.
So get some sticky paper or
So-
get a permanent marker, write it on your arm.
And this is what you're gonna do. Hi, I see you on Wild Wednesday. I get wild on Wednesday.
With you.
With you. I just messed it
she
up.
messed it up.
I get wild with you on Wednesday. And what happens now?
Then I have a free gift that Raylene and her husband Ron made for you guys. So
Yeah, so
both
be
of us
sure.
have different gifts in our
Stop
booths,
in
so you gotta
both
stop in both
booths.
booths.
Yeah.
And if we're busy, just wait until the line dies down or
Yeah.
get in line. And
Yeah, just get in line.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
good with that.
Perfect.
Or shop while you
Right.
wait. We love it when you
We
shop
love it
while
when
you wait.
shop.
Okay,
we really
let's
love it when you shop.
we're gonna get over here and we're gonna go see Caterpillar because I really want you guys to see their light up mat because it's very unique.
Oh,
And we're gonna see if we can get them to give us a demo.
okay.
So looks like they're finishing up with a couple of customers. We don't want to interrupt
Lynn
that. but
Jenkins,
We'll wait
we
for
are
you.
here just for your entertainment, okay? I
Wait,
hope
what was
nobody
that
I know
about?
is watching. Well, besides you girls.
What
And
did I
gentlemen, we
miss?
do have a
What did I
gentleman.
miss?
Lynn says, hilarious.
Well, you know,
Lynn, only for your entertainment, okay? Do
Lucy
not
and Ethel here.
be, don't be posting it for the real world to see.
Oh, please, gosh, no.
Yeah. Lynn says she loves her huge Caterpillar.
Yes, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to bring them on the show because if you haven't seen their mats before, they are amazing. So I say they're just a little bit busy with the customer right now, so we're just vamping until they have time for us.
Jody
Just a
says,
second.
Jody says the shopping while waiting was very dangerous. Good, we like to hear that.
It's all part of our evil plan. It's like I
Yes.
always tell my customers in my classes, in the second class, I go, I have x-ray vision. I see you still have money in your wallet or a credit card. So,
yeah, for real.
you know,
And your husband called and said you could use them.
yeah. Hey,
Okay, look at this. Look at that tiny little baby over there.
Oh,
He's so adorable.
the future of quilt shows right
Yes.
there. The future of quilt shows. I was looking around at who we could talk to, but Mark is actually having some technical issues,
Well,
so
and
he's
look
on the
at-
phone.
He's on the phone.
Yeah, he's had trouble all day
he's
with
like,
this
oh, I
clover.
gotta go. Okay, he was on the phone with his
Okay,
girlfriend.
well, since they're a little bit busy, we'll come back to them in a minute. But you guys, I am so
Great.
excited. Mark and I, all of us, we have done shows together for years, but we haven't seen Mark in, what we finally decide, 3 or more years.
Oh, yeah.
And his product is so amazing, we're going to let him show it to you right here on Wild Wednesday Live on Thursday.
Your company.
It's Jody's Ink.
Okay, Jodees.
That's correct.
Yes.
The product is Sea-Law, though, and it's a double-sided adhesive tape that basically does almost anything you want. Like, for instance, look at this. Those were put on 13 years ago, and they've been through the wash about 12, 13 times. So we wash our clothes once a year.
Yeah.
I've used it and
Yeah.
hemmed Devin's pants with it.
It's amazing product. Amazing product.
Thank you. We love being here, and it's a product that we really use all the time. I tell my wife that I've used it once a day for the last 13 years. That is a lie, but it's funny because it is usable.
Well, and you see they've put it on paper, they put it on fabric. I mean,
Show
it's
some
just,
of these samples. Oh, look at this.
that's one of my favorite
That's
things.
impressive.
Okay, so these are two stones that we taped together 7 years ago. You can't take them apart.
No, for real, you can't.
So
He's not joking.
this smooth surface really likes our tape. And then everything else, paper-wise, and this cute stuff that my wife made. That's all fun stuff.
And
So
look at
scraps.
putting ribbon around shoes. Oh my gosh, so many uses. And it was originally designed for upholstery, right?
Yes, actually.
Home decor type stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
And then we went, wow, we can use that in quilting or everything.
absolutely.
Lynn, I cannot believe you have not seen this tape before. We will have to get you some. What size
Yes,
do you
Lynn.
want? I know, she'll respond.
And so our tape comes in different widths, 1/8 inch all the way up to 7/8 of an inch wide. So they're all for different uses. I actually use the 1/8 inch on rickrack. So right down the middle.
Oh,
of the rickrack
perfect.
And place it. Yeah. So yes, I know what rickrack is.
Well, and a lot of ribbons and trims, that would be the perfect,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
You got to know. You got to know. But his booth is beautiful, and he has a million examples of how you can use it. So for those of you still coming out to the show tomorrow or Saturday, he is right next door to my booth. So be sure you stop and see Jody, see Mark.
Yeah, I think for those of you who don't want to hand stitch the back side of your binding,
Oh, yeah.
you could stitch it to the front, flip it over, and
You know what else, guys? You know what else it's great for?
Have you done it?
It's absolutely.
Nikki has actually
okay.
done it.
We're having two conversations.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
that's okay. No, I wanted to hear what you were saying. But it's great also if you use the 1/8 for putting the sleeves on the back of your quilts and not having to stitch them down. Just use the 1/8 inch at top and bottom, and boom, your sleeve is on.
And it looks like he has a special.
Yeah, and I want to show you something else. We have this product that also is the same adhesive, but it's embedded on top of and the back of the brass. So you can use it to shape things like ribbons or something that maybe you might want to wear like a hat or something.
Awesome.
We have a sample right here. This bow was made with that product.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't wear it anymore.
You don't wear it anymore?
No.
Should. It would look really cute with what you're wearing.
Yes,
Okay,
it
I put
certainly
a
would.
1/2 inch one there. I'm going to come back for it.
Okay.
Okay, well, thanks,
Sounds
Mark.
good.
Appreciate it. So be sure you come see Mark at Sela.
Thanks,
Again,
everybody.
right next to Quilters Haven. Okay, we're headed for
Lynn, he's got
Caterpillar.
an assortment package.
Hi.
Okay, every size, Lynn. You know you got to have it.
We are so excited to have you on the show. So Jack is going to show us these amazing mats. And it's like you guys already had people commenting that they have them. They love their Caterpillar. So how about just give us your demo?
Well, let's do the song and dance.
Do the song and
we've
dance.
been making light bulbs for about 6 or 7 years, and what we try to do is bring the old style light boxes, which everybody has,
Right.
modernize them for the 21st century. And the way we did that is, number one, we made them thinner and we made them lighter and more transferable. But more importantly, we made the lights so much more useful, brighter. I mean, look at this one; it goes even brighter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
So
love these things.
Low, medium, and high. So this in itself is a great product for doing your transfers, your tracing. But we thought, what more can we do with this space? Because this is such a valuable space. So
Right.
we came up with the first translucent cutting mat. This is the same. Now look at these cut marks. You see
Yeah, I
those?
can see. I don't know how good they
Now,
show, but I
here's
can
what's
see them.
great about that is the cut marks here, but as soon as I put them down, they
You don't
disappear.
see them.
Yeah.
Right.
So now this space is exponentially more useful because now,
Yes.
if you're not doing your transfers, now you can cut right on top of the light.
And you
because
can see.
you can see, yeah. And so, fussy cutting, paper piecing, applique, all these things are great because you have reference points with the grid, et cetera, et cetera. You can bring the lights down and up depending on what you need.
And you know what else it works great with, guys, that you will be able to relate to? Your diamond art.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great for the
If
diamond
you're
art.
doing the diamond arts, those little
A lot of
numbers
them do.
and those
Yeah.
colors which do not come through.
Yeah.
Like they shine through the bottom, which is great. You take the
Yeah.
mat off here. Now we have a couple of accessories which are kind of fun, especially for quilters. This is the one we really recommend. So you could be cutting here, and doing some applique here. And if you wanted to go right to your fusing, you just move it over and you iron right on top of this. This is the same kind of glass they use on stovetops.
So is it tempered? Okay,
yes.
great. Tempered glass.
So what's great about it, and the reason why we made this is a funny story. My wife, when she started doing applique, she was ironing on the ironing board, doing fusing on the ironing board. And the next day I put my really nice fitted shirt on there and I'm ironing and I'm like, what is this, brown?
We know what it was.
So anyway, this saves your ironing boards, because anything that comes out on this you just scrape off.
Right.
And you get really nice edges because it's steel on glass. You get the crispest edges you could ever imagine versus like a wool mat or something like that. Now we have a couple different models. I'll bring it to you.
Okay. You sure we can come around?
Okay,
Yeah, let's come around. He's got them all hooked up over there, so we'll come to you.
We wanted to appeal to all price points. We start as low as $99, and feel how thin and light that board is.
Guys, you guys already know I love these.
It's only 2.5 pounds, and so this one starts at $99. You can't beat that. They come with a free cutting mat. You heard that noise there? That's our actually non-slip texture. So once that mat is down, it is going to stay. So you can cut on top of that. Now here's sort of the icing on the cake. This is the same size, but when I unplug it.
Well, that was my question. This one is rechargeable, right?
Cordless, yeah.
USB, and this one is corded, right?
Corded, yeah. So plug-in only. So that's the difference of the same size.
Right.
This is great for going to classes, maybe
traveling,
a
workshops.
Or like
yeah.
And it's great. And we have some great totes that you can, if you want to take it with you.
And Lynn says definitely purchase the totes.
Yeah.
And it's all, reinforced nylon with lots of pockets, metal hardware, et cetera, et cetera.
Can you turn this one off for a minute? We're just getting a glare. We want to be sure they see what you're doing. There we go.
So the totes are great, reinforced nylon with lots of pockets, metal hardware.
And guys, right now you guys see his website is scrolling on the bottom of the screen, so that if you're not going to make it to the show, so all you guys out in Wisconsin and Maine and everywhere else that view, you can get on the website and order.
Yeah. No, it's scrolling so much.
Oh, hang on.
Paper here.
Oh, Caterpillar.com.
Yeah, we've been having some technical issues today. Normally it would be scrolling on your screen.
Let me show you this one last thing. This is kind of fun.
Okay, we got you.
This is a cordless sewing machine light, which is really unusual. Most sewing machine lights are
Right.
corded. Well, this works the same way, except I think I burned this one out. So this sat all day.
Well, that happened. You're like us. We leave everything on overnight,
exactly.
and then
Well,
we
here's
totally
the idea.
forget.
It goes into this cradle.
Oh, there she's got one.
There you go. It lasts for 12 hours.
Awesome.
And it puts that light where you want it. So if you want like kind of a wider, or versus narrow, there's low, medium, and high.
And is that rechargeable?
Rechargeable
Okay, cool.
with USB.
Awesome.
And it goes into this cradle, so you don't have to deal with the belt, which is nice. And that's only $24.
That's a good deal.
Very popular. So.
Nice. I can tell you guys, I don't know if it's coming through. Yeah. It's nice and bright. I don't know how, sometimes on the camera it doesn't look as bright as it is. But look at that bad boy.
So that's fun. And it tells you how much battery you have left with the indicator.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you for taking the time with us. So, guys, remember, tell your website one more time.
Caterpillar.com.
Caterpillar.com. And if you forget, just message on the Wild Wednesday page. We'll get you in touch.
Check your local quilt shops.
I love the shops.
Really go after our brick and mortar quilt shops. We support them. So
do you, on your website, does it tell the shops that you're in?
Yes,
or?
there's
So,
on there,
see,
all the shops
just go to their website. You can see if your local shop is carrying it. If not, you can get it direct from them.
Don't go to Joann's because we don't sell them.
No, we don't excuse me, we don't allow that kind of language on our show, sir.
Yeah. That was 24?
24, yeah.
24, Cheryl.
And we have lots of other accessories too, but I won't do it.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much. All right, guys, I think that's going to be about it for today. Looks like we're getting at our about almost hour mark here.
Yep.
So, again, you have 2 days left to get out here in person.
Right.
Don't forget to come see Beth and I with the secret phrase. I'm not going to say it again if you don't know it by now. Shame on you.
Because I want you to know. Write it on your hands right now.
I tried to get tough and she overrode me.
I know. I get wild with you on Wednesdays.
That's it. That's all you have to say.
Both of our booths. And Parking is $5.
Yep,
I think you have
admission-
to have cash.
Yeah, and admission is free for this year, probably this year only. We don't know for a fact. We're not that clued in. But a lot of times they just do this the first year when we're in a new location to make sure y'all find us.
Right.
But so take advantage of that free admission. Bring everybody, load up the car, the van, grandma, grandpa, whoever. We got room for everybody.
Exactly. And then remember, tomorrow we'll be on again at 3 o'clock.
Yes, and
interviewing
and
vendors.
yes, I was going to say, we have 4 or 5. We have 4 vendors again tomorrow and some more demos tomorrow, which is fun.
Perfect.
So in the meantime, guys, make the rest of the day a super creative. Get something done. Get some sewing.
Go
And then
sew.
come
Don't
see
just
us.
think about it. Go do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.